Hi, I'm Mackenzie. I'm a physical therapist with Orthopedic 1. Today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about running. With the change in weather and some social distancing, a lot of us have turned to running for exercise. So here I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about injury prevention, considerations for volume for a running program, and some stretches and exercises that you can do. All right, we're going to be proactive about running injuries and get ahead of them by doing some strengthening. I have 2 strengthening exercises and 3 stretches for you today that I'm going to show you. The first strengthening exercise is called a clam shell. What you'll need for both of these is a resistance band if you have it, and just some space to do the exercise. For clam shells, you're going to start with your band and place it above both knees. Right, you're going to lay it on your side, either side, we're going to do both. With your hips stacked on top of one another and feet together, you separate the knees and back down for 10 reps. You repeat this for 3 sets and you'll do it on both sides. For bridges, you're going to lay on your back. The band above the knees is optional. Feet about shoulder width apart. You lift your hips up and back down for 10 reps and 3 sets. A progression of this exercise, if it's too easy, would be a single leg bridge. One leg, lifting up and back down. So for some stretches, what you'll need is a space and a stretching strap. You can use a dog leash, a long beach towel, a piece of rope, something that doesn't have any stretch to it. For our first exercise though, we won't need it. We're going to do a hip flexor stretch. For this one, you're going to start kneeling. Keep your core nice and tight. Shift your weight onto your front leg, and you should feel a stretch in your back hip. You're going to hold this for 30 seconds and do 3 rounds, and you'll do that on both sides. Our second stretch is a hamstring stretch. For this one, we'll use our strap. You're going to either loop it around your foot here, or for a piece of rope or belt, around the toes. You'll lay flat, lift this leg up. You should feel your stretch right here through the back of your leg. You're going to hold for 30 seconds and 3 rounds on each leg. If you need to, you can bend your opposite knee to help protect your back. Our third stretch is a calf stretch. For this one, normally you can use a wall or a countertop in front of you. You're going to stick one leg back straight. You should feel that stretch in the back of your calf. For a more intense stretch here, we're going to put on the edge of the stair, you can hang your heel off the bottom of the stair, your stairs at home. Same thing, 30 seconds and 3 of them for both sides. The next thing I want to talk about are some considerations for a volume for your running program. So considering that we're all starting this program, not all of us are very experienced, my best advice for you is to keep track of what you're doing. So whether you write it down on your calendar, you keep a note in your phone, or you keep track of it somehow, you want to make sure that you are aware of how far and how long you're going. Whether you keep track by distance or you keep track by time, the biggest rule that we like to go by is the 10% rule. So you don't want to go more than 10% of a progression per week. So for that, if you're someone that's running, let's say 10 miles total a week, you wouldn't want to add more than 1 mile at a time. Start with running 2 to 4 times a week and progress slowly from there. I find that it's easiest to start running with an interval program. So something like running for a minute, and then walking for a minute and progressing from there. I like to do that because it gives me some time to rest, check in on my body, and make sure that nothing's bothering me. If you are having more pain after a run, more than just muscle soreness, my recommendation would be to decrease your mileage, decrease the intensity of your runs, or adding more rest days in between your running days. It's always a good idea to try add some cycling, some yoga, or some strength training in your off days while you're trying to rest from running. After a run, it's a good idea to do some of the stretches that I showed you earlier, as your muscles are warm and they're ready to be stretched. Some other ideas for recovery are foam rolling or self-massage. For this, you'll just need a space, a foam roller if you have it, or a tennis ball. The first 2 foam rolling I'm going to show you are for your quad muscles and your hamstring muscles. So for these, you place the foam roll on the ground. If you're wanting to work on your hamstrings a little bit, what you'll do, you have to lift yourself up with your arms and kind of roll back and forth there through the muscle. If it's tight, if it's sore, that's a good thing to do for this. Next one would be for your quad muscles on top. For this one, you have to flip on your belly if you can. You're gonna roll here, place the foam roller under your muscle, and then roll back and forth. If those positions are just too hard to get into, if you want to do something a little more simple, the tennis ball is a really nice way to do some self-massage. For this one, you can roll the tennis ball on a tight muscle. You can put it behind the muscle here and roll. You can go through your glutes a little bit too if you need to, and really find some of that tightness to roll out. Running is a great way to stay active during these very different times. If you're experiencing a non-emergent pain or discomfort, don't hesitate to reach out to our Sports Med hotline. We have certified athletic trainers that are happy to do consultations in person or virtually. Give us a call at 614-827-8210, or you can email us at sportsmed@orthopedic1.com.